What's up? We got Arrow Season 2, Episode 20, Seeing Red. Yeah, originally this was meant to be the episode that Barry Allen debuted in. But no, he's still in a coma. But anyway, this episode starts off with the gang watching an unconscious Roy. But then when Diggle leaves, Roy wakes up, and when Diggle comes back because he forgot his phone, a mirikuru angered induced Roy flips the computer, attacks Diggle, and leaves, and Moira, so Thea tells Moira. So Moira is like, yay, this is finally when she'll get to her campaign. But then Thea's like, no, you cannot use Verdant. And she's like, why? And she's like, you're stuck to a contract. And she's like, oh, you're threatening your own child? No, she's not, Thea. She's telling you that you have a contract. How is that threatening you? I don't get this line. Like, she was telling, unless she was like, you have a contract, like threatening her that way. I don't understand this. So yeah, we also get flashbacks in this episode, but it's prior to the island. Yeah, back before the island, Oliver was just a normal guy. Yeah, we get Oliver flashbacks, which makes no sense, but to set up things that happen in the Flash. So yeah, so Oliver tells his mom, the flashback version of his mom, that he got someone pregnant. And it wasn't Laurel, it was someone named Samantha Clayton. And so Moira decides to handle this by giving Samantha Clayton money, telling her that you will tell Oliver that she had a miscarriage, and leave and go to Central City, never to see Oliver again. And that's what she does. She tells Oliver that she had a miscarriage. Moira is the worst. But present day Ollie decides to go and confront Roy at the. So Roy decides to show up at Sin. He tries to hurt Sin. He tries to hurt my Sin by attacking her and attacking some guys. So they tell Sarah. Sarah's like, hold up, you don't know Roy. And she's like, hold up, Sarah, you don't know Roy. And so Thea decides to go and confront Roy after Diggle, was following her. She decides to confront Roy and basically blames Roy that it's her fault why he's like this, and that she didn't listen to him, and she took breaking up with him as him crying for help. No, Thea, your brother told him to break up with you. How is that crying for help? So Moira decides to tell the people that she's running out of the race, but then she decides not to. So then Thea decides to do a speech, but Oliver realizes that her speech is actually calling out Roy. So Roy shows up, and Sarah almost tries to kill him as he's choking out Thea. But then who shows up is it's Sin telling her, my child, Sin telling her not. I'm calling Sin my child now. She's the best character. She tells her not to do it, and she's like, stay out of the way. But she just hits him in the leg, and Roy finally talks, saying, just kill him. But then Oliver hits him with 2 arrows and takes the mirror. Yeah. But then, so Thea's still mad at Oliver, because of course he is, blah, 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 and saying about how you knew Roy was going to attack her because you knew bodyguard was going to find her, you think you're protecting me, but you're not. That's what she said. But then that's when Moira says, there's something about Malcolm you should know. Malcolm is, and then a car rams into them. Yeah. She's about to tell, I think my theory is that she was about to tell him that Malcolm Merlyn is not dead. So then we see Slade having both of them on the ground, having Oliver tied up, and having it be a recreation of when Ivo shot and killed Shadow. But this time, it's Slade shooting one of them. And he's like, don't do this. And he's like, Oliver. Yeah. And then this is when Moira clicks in that Slade was on the island with Oliver. And then Slade said, I didn't know true despair until I met your son. I know that sounds like a southern accent, and Slade's Australian, but yeah. So then he's like, Charles! And he's like, no. And I'm like, Oliver, you're saying no, but you're not doing anything. This is so funny. But it's also so sad because Moira decides to get up, and she's like, her children will live. And we know that, Mr. Wilson. And he's like, you have true courage, but you didn't pass that on to your son, and Slade stabs and kills Moira. Yeah, Moira's dead, everybody. I was not expecting that. It's a very shocking moment. Slade stabs and kills Moira. And yeah. And Oliver's just like, no. Like, and he's like, and then Slade's like, there's someone else that has to die before this all is over. Yeah. And that's where the episode ends, everybody. And also Sarah leaves. Yeah, Sarah is like, she has to go see a friend and leaves. So Sarah's gone, Sarah's away, Moira's dead, and Slade is. And that means, of course, Blood is going to become mayor. Yay. Boom. Blood from, that means Hot Dan's gonna become mayor, and it's super bad because he's a bad guy. It's super bad because he is a bad guy. He's a bad guy. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bad guy. He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. Yeah, he's a bad guy. Yeah, he's a bad guy. Nice mayor. So he's a bad guy. And now he's the mayor. So he got what he wanted. Moira's dead, which is sad. I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say how I felt about Moira Queen as a character. I just want to give props to her actress. Her actress did a great job making you feel bad for her for what she went through, but also hating her and calling her a B. Yeah, that's how much I didn't like Moira in season 1. But season 2 is iffy for me. Like there was some moments where I was like, yay, Moira's my favorite character. But then there was moments where she could be a B-I-T-C-H. Yeah, bitch. There could be moments where she could be that. And I'm gonna say it, that Moira's death is one of the saddest moments of Arrow. I can't believe Barry Allen almost appeared in this episode. What would happen if he did? Would they have taken out Moira's death scene? Was Moira's death scene only added because Barry Allen actually appeared in The Scientist? We will never know. There was a deleted scene, which we'll get to years into the Arrowverse's future, because Crisis on Infinite Earths reveals a deleted scene of this episode that was originally going to be the scene of the episode, but we will not reveal it now. We will leave it in mystery. We'll leave it in mystery because we know it was deleted, but it was added into Crisis on Infinite Earths. But I'm not going to reveal what it was until we get to that episode. And that's probably going to take us years to get there. Because we're only in Arrow Season 2. And we're going to be on The Flash soon. So, hopefully today. we're going to get on The Flash and then Arrow Season 3. But, yeah. But, the main word is but. That is the main word. We will get to all the Arrow shows in due time. We will review all the Arrowverse shows in due time. But anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time for some more Arrow.